Hey, what's up guys, Ravenclaw here and welcome to another video, but this video is all about a new user interface pack that I have got for my hunter, or probably for everything, but this coming into 7.3 we're going to Argus, and I thought how cool it would be if you could play with a clean user interface that will allow you to see everything on the new planet. So this pack is more towards your PvEs, but you know, PvP, it does work with PvP obviously, but it's not really geared towards that. Anyway, this is what it looks like. Very clean. It'll actually literally allows you to optimize everything so that everything is out of your way. All of the annoying bits and pieces that you might find annoying. Anyway, okay, so I will link down, I will leave a link in the description on where to get this pack, and I will also show you how to install it manually for those that use like Curse Client and all that other jazz. But before we do that, let's go through what this pack looks like. Now up here, you have your raid tools, which works with DBM, so make sure you download that as well if you haven't already. It has all your standard raid checks, you know, raid checks, pull timers and all that stuff. Pretty cool little thing, it's just already handy, just have it right there. Across the top, this is your micro bar that you would normally have down here somewhere. You've got your character info and all the bits and pieces that you would normally find in that same bar, just sort of different icons is all. In the middle here, this is the same as if you would hit the escape bar, the escape button. It's just handy, I guess. But over here, the right hand side is where you can set everything up. It is fully customizable. You can do whatever you like with it, and that's why I like this so much, because it brings a lot of different add-ons that I was using in the one. And now I know a lot of you use LVUI out there, and I have used it, but I think that this one is actually, I think this is nicer. I don't know, it's just the way it's all set up, and the way you can you know, move everything around. I don't know, I just like it. So when you come into the config, you can come down to unlock all frames if you want to move things around, do things you want. So I usually move the cooldown alert up here. So once anything comes off cooldown, you get that little pop-up, which is pretty cool. I think this is also going to be good for videos, so that way you guys can see what I'm doing at times, you know, different types of attacks. I've been meaning to do it, but I haven't gotten around to it. So that's your main sort of configuration. Now if we go back to lock all frames, go back to the configuration, you can set what shows up in your chat bar. You can actually hide the chat bar down here completely, which is another cool feature. Down to unit frames, all the way through to action bars, which is another thing that I like about this, because the action bars are nice and neat down here. Same with bartender, you know, you can have this effect, and then you have your other sidebar over here. But all in all, this is a really cool, unique pack that makes things just that little bit neater. Now, not only that, but we have little bits and pieces that make this even better. So if you're an enchanter like me and hate having to go to your, you know, to your spell book, which is right there, and then you go, where is it? Professions, and then disenchant, blah blah. This one allows you to open up your bag, find something that you want to get rid of, which doesn't really matter, but anyway, if you hold Alt, you'll see that it allows you to disenchant anything that is disenchantable. So for example, if you hover over something that's not, it won't highlight, but if it is, it'll allow you to do it. So that means you can quickly come in here and start disenchanting things that you want to get rid of, which is really cool, really handy, and makes that a lot smoother and a lot quicker. Alternatively, once we get out of the bag, to focus a target, you only have to hover over it and hold shift and click, and it will add the focus target right there, which is really cool for arenas, battlegrounds, and other bits and pieces like that, for those that like to, you know, quickly hover over and add a focus target. Now you'll notice that it puts an arrow above the current target that you're hitting. This I think is pretty cool, because it reminds me of the hunter's mark that we used to have yonks ago. Now I'm going to show you a clip of it in Battlegrounds. This is why I don't really like it yet. That is to say, I've only literally loaded the pack that I've got here. The reason why is once you start hitting a target, it'll show its percentage. So that's its life on the side here. As you can see, we can see what types of damages we're doing and whatnot. But it takes away the bar that's above their head. But if you do put a debuff on it, like your crows and that, it will show up the top, which is pretty cool. Nice, neat, and clean. Now, this is the problem that may occur. Now, when you're in a big bunch of, so like say you've damaged a whole bunch of people, you don't actually know what they are at first glance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to a clip of a battleground to show you what I mean. So that means against healers and things like that. So you may need to load up, healers have to die and whatnot. Okay, so when you click on the link that I've put in the description, it will take you to WoW interface. Go ahead and download the pack. Then once you have got the download complete, go to your download section on your computer. Then from there, you want to open up, go into, I believe most of your WoW directory should be C, and then go into your WoW folder. Once in the WoW folder, you'll see the folder called interface, and if you open up the downloaded file, there'll also be an interface file there too. What you want to do here is you want to replace the one you have there, but first make sure you make a copy of it so that all your current add-ons and everything like that will be safe, and be sure to save that somewhere else, so that way if you don't like this add-on pack, you can simply delete the interface folder and replace it with the one that you've got already. Once you do that, make sure that you're out of WoW completely, and when this is finished, open up WoW and you'll have the new interface pack. Alright, so I myself have pretty much touched the surface with this add-on pack. I'll, you know, if you guys have set it up in a different way to me, or if you found some pretty cool little tips and tricks, or have been using it before I even made this video, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. But other than that, there's nothing really, you know, super special or different about this add-on pack. It's just really nice and neat, and will be a great way to enter 7.3 for those who like the nice, clean user interfaces. So yeah, I just wanted to sort of bring this up because I've actually been really enjoying this add-on pack. If you have any questions or anything like that, please let me know down below. And yeah, other than that, you awesome people, hopefully you'll enjoy, and until next time, you keep on sniping, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.